today's topic is business risk. So if we want to start a business, there will always be risk. So what is business risk? Possibility of inadequate profit and even loss can happen. We will study this in detail. Types of risk we will do. In that we will do speculative and pure risk. Nature of business risk. Nature of business risk, we can have these categories. Essential part of business arise due to uncertainties, depends upon nature and size of business. Profit is reward for risk. So we are going to discuss this in this video. So first point is possibility of inadequate profits. So if we want to start a business, we have invested money. So it is not sure that if you are investing money in the business, you will always gain some profits also. You can have losses or the profits is not up to your expectations. So if we have invested money, many factors are there on which depends upon your business, and the risk is always here. So we can't think that this much the profit should be there and this is the amount I have invested. So there is always a risk in every business. अगर कोई भी बिजनेस हम स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं तो कोई भी बिजनेस में रिस्क ना हो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. अगर हमने कुछ इन्वेस्ट किया बिजनेस में तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि जितना हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है, हमने अगर उतना प्रॉफिट सोचा हुआ है कि हमें इसके इतने परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट होगा, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है. तो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, बहुत सारे ऐसे एस्पेक्ट्स हैं बिजनेस में जो हम कंसिडर करेंगे कि अगर बिजनेस में हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो हमें प्रॉफिट उतना नहीं हो सकता जितना हम सपोज करके चलते हैं. और कई बार क्या होता है कि हमें प्रॉफिट इनएडिक्वेट होते हैं और साथ में ऐसा भी चांसेस हो सकते हैं कि हमें लॉस हो. सो देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ इनएडिक्वेट प्रॉफिट्स, इवन लॉसेस कैन हैपन. कुछ ऐसा अनसर्टेनिटीज हो जाती हैं कि हमें लॉसेस भी हो सकते हैं. सो मेनली वी कैन से बिजनेस रिस्क मीन्स अनसर्टेनिटीज इन द बिजनेस. And it can happen any time in the business. So what are these? Let us do it. First of all, types of risk. What type of risk are there in business? First is speculative and then pure. What is speculative? So suppose we have a business and we have sweets business. And if we are there manufacturing there sweet that is not in trend, we can say we are manufacturing sweets like laddu. So laddu is not in trend today. So if we are dealing in sweets laddu, then this type of sweets business can be speculative. That means suppose there is a time when there is a demand of that sweet, and if there is not demand according to the trend, if we can say nowadays there is a trend of chocolate barfi and other sweets, so there is a demand of other things, modern things nowadays. So speculative risk says that either you have profit और लॉस. या तो आपको प्रॉफिट होगा अगर आप स्पेकुलेटिव रिस्क की हम बात करें कि हम कुछ ऐसे बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि मैंने स्वीट्स का एग्जांपल दिया कि अगर हम लड्डू स्वीट्स बना रहे हैं तो उसका मार्केट में देखा जाए तो आजकल कंज्यूमर्स कम है, तो कंज्यूमर्स मोस्टली वो चीज़ें लेते हैं जैसे कि नई कुछ ट्रेंड में जो चल रही हैं. तो हम क्या करते हैं कि हो सकता है हमारे पास कुछ कस्टमर आए तो हमें प्रॉफिट हो जाए, या तो हम प्रॉफिट अर्न करेंगे या फिर हमें कस्टमर्स ना आने के केस में लॉस भी हो सकता है. So we can say speculative risk means either we can have profits or we can have losses also. So there is another case. Suppose in that case I am discussing pure risk. What is pure risk? So we are talking about pure risk now. If we have pure risk, what is pure risk? Let us take an example. If you have cloth shop, then there is a sudden loss by fire, suppose, and if you call fire brigade, that comes, but still there is a loss because you can't do anything. So ऐसा काम जिसमें आप कपड़े का काम है, अगर आग लग गई है तो अगर आपने फायर ब्रिगेड भी बुलाया तो उसके बाद भी आपका लॉस तो श्योर है. सो उस केस में या तो लॉस होगा या फिर लॉस नहीं होगा. तो दोनों, ये प्योर केस है, इस केस में प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा. सो वी कैन से टाइप ऑफ रिस्क मीन्स या तो स्पेकुलेटिव होगा, आइदर प्रॉफिट होगा या लॉस होगा, या फिर लॉस होगा या फिर लॉस नहीं होगा. सो दिस इज द टाइप्स ऑफ रिस्क. सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट नेचर ऑफ बिजनेस रिस्क. What type of nature a business risk have? So first point is essential part of business. It is essential part of business. That means business risk can't be avoidable. So we can't avoid business risk because why? अगर हम कोई भी बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं, अगर हम इन्वेस्ट भी कर रहे हैं, तो ये पॉसिबल ही नहीं है कि हमें हर केस में प्रॉफिट ही हो. देयर कैन बी लॉसेस ऑल्सो. सो जो बिजनेस में रिस्क जो है वो एक एसेंशियल पार्ट है, और रिस्क जो है वो अनअवॉइडेबल है, हम उसे अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते. नेक्स्ट है अराइज ड्यू टू अनसर्टेनिटीज. जो रिस्क है बिजनेस में, that arise due to uncertainties. Uncertainty can be any type, that can be human, business or natural. And if uncertainty is of human, caused by human, that means suppose there is a strike in the business and strike in the factory. And business, if we can say business, we are producing something and that is not in demand. So that is business risk. And next is natural. Natural uncertainty means due to earthquakes, due to floods, there can be business risk. So economic is one of the main point here. Economic risk can be here. So arise due to uncertainties means there can be uncertainty, there can be mishappening, due to that business risk can arise. तो बिजनेस रिस्क हमें इन अनसर्टेनिटीज की वजह से हो सकता है, या तो ह्यूमन अनसर्टेनिटी, तो जो हमारे वर्कर्स हैं वो स्ट्राइक पे आ जाए, या बिजनेस में कुछ ऐसा मिसहैपनिंग हो जाता है कि हमने वो चीज़ें प्रोड्यूस कर ली हैं जो डिमांड में नहीं है, या फिर पैरिशेबल नेचर की हैं जो खराब हो जाती हैं, तो वो हमने प्रोड्यूस कर ली हैं और हमारी बिक नहीं रही है. नेक्स्ट है हमारा अगर नेचुरल क्लैमिटीज हों तो उसकी वजह से भी रिस्क जो है वो बिजनेस का एक पार्ट है, और वो अनसर्टेनिटीज की वजह से हो सकता है. नेक्स्ट है डिपेंड्स अपॉन नेचर एंड size of business. Business risk always depends upon nature and size of business. First of all, I will talk about nature. Suppose you are dealing in that type of goods which are of daily use. If you are dealing with suppose fruits, vegetables and the pulses business, then you have less risk. And if you are in that type of business, suppose that you are producing that cloth which is in fashion, so fashion can change and there is a business risk and higher business risk can be there. So depends upon nature and size of business. Size means if small business is there, then business risk will be small, and if there is a large business, and business risk will be large in that case. So depends upon nature and size of business that you are dealing in. So हम कह सकते हैं कि बिजनेस रिस्क है हमारा, वो उसकी नेचर, बिजनेस की कैसा नेचर है इसका और उसके साइज पे डिपेंड करता है. अगर छोटा बिजनेस है तो आपका प्रॉफिट्स भी हमेशा छोटे होंगे क्योंकि आपने कैपिटल ही कम इन्वेस्ट की होगी. तो अगर आपका बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस है जिसके लिए आपने बहुत सारी कैपिटल लगाई है तो रिस्क होने के चांसेस भी ज्यादा होते हैं, तो बिजनेस रिस्क भी हायर होंगे. नेक्स्ट है, अगर आपका डिपेंड्स अपॉन नेचर, आपका बिजनेस किस टाइप का है. अगर आपका बिजनेस डेली रूटीन की चीजें बेचने में है तो आपको रिस्क कम होगा क्योंकि वो डेली रूटीन ड्यू टू लॉकडाउन सभी जैसे ईटेबल्स तो खरीद ही रहे हैं तो उसमें रिस्क कम होगा. बट अगर हम ये देखें कि कुछ लोग कपड़े की दुकानों में जा रहे हैं या नहीं जा रहे हैं तो उस ट्रेंड को देखें तो वो चीज नेचर अगर देखें बिजनेस का तो कपड़े वालों को अब नुकसान हो रहा है. दैट मीन्स कि इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन नेचर एंड साइज ऑफ बिजनेस कि बिजनेस रिस्क कितना है. नेक्स्ट है, profit is reward for risk. That means if we take risk then only you can earn profit. If there is capability of risk taking in you then only you can have profits also. So profit is reward for risk. So now we have done what is business risk. Business risk is possibility of inadequate profits and even losses can happen. Types of risk we can say speculative and pure. In speculative you can have either profit or loss, or in pure business you can have loss or no loss. So next is nature of business risk. First is essential part of business that is unavoidable, and next is arise due to uncertainties. It can be arise due to mishappenings or uncertainties. Next is third one, depends upon nature and size of business. Business risk always depends upon nature and size of business. And next is fourth one, profit is reward for risk. Risk always be there, and if you take risk then only you can run a business or you can earn profits also.
Business risks. One evening, two hawkers met at a restaurant.
It's so nice to meet up after such a long time. I wish we could meet up more often.
I know. But time is such a precious commodity.
This is my nephew Rohan. He plans to set up a new business.
Oh, that's really nice.
I want to set up a new business, uncle. My previous business sank faster than the Titanic.
What happened?
I set up a small stall a little away from a college selling textbooks. My business was roaring since all the students bought books from my stall. Unfortunately, the syllabus changed. I was not aware of it. And students started buying from my rival who was aware of the changes and had already stacked his shop with the books. I have invested so much of capital. I don't know what to do.
I told him to set up a vada pav stall. These young guns think we are uneducated fools.
Tell me, Rohan, when you set up this business, didn't you think of the risks involved?
Every business has risks. I just set aside a certain amount of cash to deal with it. I didn't think I would face any risk.
Rohan, risk is a very wide concept.
Every business organization involves some element of risk. Risk implies uncertainty of profits or danger of loss due to some unforeseen events in the future. An entrepreneur may encounter risks in every area or function of a business. For instance, in the field of production, Risks may arise due to irregular supply of raw materials, breakdown of machinery, labor unrest, etc. In the field of marketing, risks may occur on account of price fluctuations, change in tastes and fashions, errors in sale forecasting, trade cycles, etc. Besides, there may be loss of assets of a firm due to fire, flood, earthquake, riots, war, or political unrest, which may cause unwanted interruptions in business operations. Thus, business risks may take place in a variety of forms. Though risks are universal, all business enterprises do not face the same type and degree of risks. They may vary according to the nature and size of a business.
Uncle, tell me more.
Business risks are of a diverse nature and arise due to innumerable factors. These risks may be broadly classified into two types, depending upon their place of origin: internal risks, external risks. Internal risks are those risks which arise from the events taking place within the business enterprise. Such risks arise during the ordinary course of a business. These risks can be forecasted and the probability of their occurrence can be determined. Hence, they can be controlled by the entrepreneur to an appreciable extent. Human factor. This is one of the most important causes of internal risk. It may arise due to various reasons. Besides, non-fulfillment of commitment, be it supply of goods or finance, also poses an important internal risk. Technological factor. Unable to upgrade to a new technology with the passage of time, also poses a serious internal risk, as the product may not be able to face competition from the ever-changing market situation. Physical factors. These are the factors which result in loss or damage to the property of the firm. External risks. External risks are those risks which arise due to the events occurring outside the business organization. Such events are generally beyond the control of an entrepreneur. Hence, the resulting risks cannot be forecasted and the probability of their occurrence cannot be determined with accuracy. There are various factors that give rise to external risks. Let us go through some of them. Economic factors. These risks are generally less predictable because they do not appear at regular intervals. Also, such risks may not necessarily result in losses to the firm because they may also contain an element of gain for the firm. Due to market fluctuations, a well-known product of a firm may either lose its demand or may occupy a larger market share. Economic factors. Such risks which are caused by changes in the economy are known as dynamic risks. Natural factors. Natural factors are the unforeseen natural calamities over which an entrepreneur has very little or no control. For example, earthquake in Gujarat caused irreparable damage not only to the business enterprises but also adversely affected the economy of the entire state. Political factors. Change in political scenario in a nation or even in neighboring countries poses a serious risk to business due to the fact that we are part of the global economy. Risks in any business are inevitable and they cannot be eliminated completely. But an entrepreneur can control and minimize their negative consequences by adopting a suitable risk management strategy, such as scientific forecasting and marketing research of future economic conditions, continuous technological research, credit screening and control through careful screening of the customers. Implementing various safety programs. Hedging, underwriting, taking an insurance cover. We have already discussed various types of business risk as well as the methods of handling the same. Having known this, we can conclude that business risks arise due to uncertainty. Risk is an essential part of every business. Degree of risk depends mainly upon the nature and size of business. Profit is the reward for risk-taking. No risk, no gain is an age-old principle which applies to all types of businesses. Greater the risk involved in a business, greater the chance of profit. Profit is thus the reward for risk-taking.